same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Oh my god, I simply forgot. I actually forgot. I'm very sorry. Oh my god, I simply forgot. Alright. Hello everybody, this is Simple Life Boy here.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights have...
I guess expect something. You'll see. Okay. Anyways, enough talk. Enough of this very long intro. School's coming out. Just a thesis and probably a failed subject that I need to comply. So pretty sure the next following weeks is gonna be very busy. So as of this right now, we're gonna play this Roses and Muskets event.
sense to do away with all the superfluous.
Oh wow, I actually made it scene to be more dark. Jeez. Alright. Alright, so wish checked. 25. Not pulling for Navia. I'm very sorry. Even though I heard very good things from her, but no, I'm sorry. We are focusing on Raiden Shogun and Cheverus. To control this pity of mine. As you can see, 6 Currently, I'm having 6 wishes right now. Accidentally got Mona, but if I haven't controlled the pity of mine, if the pity didn't give me luck of getting Raiden Shogun and Cheverus, then good luck for gaming and Shanyun, baby. Let's go. Oh God. Okay, I don't know about the senior. I'm gonna change the settings. Jesus Christ, it's so fucking bright. Alright. Maybe a little brightness until between the adjust and display. Scenery, brightness, probably around here. Display, make it the same. Alright. It's just the same. Okay, it's actually more light. Actually more brighter now. Cool. Oh my god, look at DS damage, boys! And let's look at Kaza. I'm very sorry. Alright, that's enough. Alright, so without further ado, let's actually now start the event. Alright. So it's a good thing that I actually yeah, it's a good thing that I actually did not place like near here. It's a good thing it's actually around here. I did already get the Charlotte's zoom lens, if that's what you call Charlotte's zoom lens, which is a pretty interesting gadget, so to speak. If you are a Charlotte main here, it's gonna take some pictures around the Teyvat with co-op. It's a very cool place to go to. Anyways, enough talk, enough blabbering. It's been 7 minutes now. Let's actually go.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How could you only be telling me this now?
Hello. Oh, hello.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis.
I'm from the Philippines. Yeah.
But what about my
Well,
oh shit, sorry.
I'm afraid you have to come up with something on your own.
Yeah, I'm from the Philippines.
Take it from me.
Hello,
Sometimes
first
you just have
viewer.
to let things go.
How you
Same
doing?
goes for this film festival.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Very blabberous nature here. Don't worry, after this I'm not gonna be very blabberous. Anyways, what I'm about to say is I am not yet spoiled in the entire event, except only some snippets from the 4.3 trailer.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Xavier? Wait, that's his pronunciation, it's not Xavier? But it's my lucky day. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're still here.
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
The Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Lock Nights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Oh, that sounds pretty fun.
Yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontinalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year.
Oh.
Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the
This
perfect
is
time
cinema.
to introduce more people to the art form.
Absolute cinema.
During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the
Farina
entry
Award.
with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The what award?
The
fucking-
Farina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar.
True.
Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage. Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Inazuma.
Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Chiovia Boutique. She wants the clothing store in the Court of Fontaine.
Yes, that's her. I asked
Good
her to
thing.
oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Literally the costume designer.
Oh, Paimon!
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to
Sorry.
dealing with people. The
We're doing
fashion
story
world
mode
in
here.
Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
I wonder what will actually happen if I actually accept an invite while doing a cutscene.
Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma.
I think we all know who's gonna
Without
appear
her
though.
help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Alright. Act the clock. Oh man, I love the designs. Tricky shots, tricky lights. Oh wait, are we activating the event now? I like it. Alright, dude, I kinda... Wait. So this has some different mechanics. I like it. The arrival oh! Spread out, look red. Okay, so we're actually activating the event now. I love the soundtrack. Oh yeah, this one. This is cinema, baby. We are going absolute. Alright, Cheverus is already here. Can you talk to her? Oh, we can't. So we still can't talk to Miss Cheverus right here, but we can already meet her. Really interesting. This is a good shot. A good cinematography never fails to impress the audience. the art of camera shots. Anyways, I gotta take a piss first. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hiccups. Alright. So, we're gonna meet Cheverus later. God damn it. So, we're gonna pull for Cheverus next banner in, next 3 days. Oh god, yeah, I forgot. Ta-da! God bless you. Yeah, this is new. This is the new Stellar reunion. Not gonna lie, it's so beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. I really love the design here. Alright. Dude, I actually like that they actually managed to do this. They actually improved how does it look like. Alright, for the... Oh god. I like how it's still set in... She's still set in malls that look like malls that will always be our place. Right. Let's go. So I just did a screenshot in my PlayStation 5. Alright, bye Cheverus. Cheverus? What's the proper explanation? What the actual fuck? Oh, okay. Oh god, I forgot. Where is this? Okay, I think I remember now. I remember how to go there. Whew. Do... elevator here. There it is. 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 Ta 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 ta. Ta ta ta. Navia. Oh, I forgot the floor. What floor it is? I know it's the 4th floor. Oh god. Oh, floor. Yep. Live floor, baby. Oh! Bye! God!
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Go with a nation based here. Let's go near. Not technically near in terms of the nation. So yeah, Kirava.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure she wouldn't always look like a cat that had been unceremoniously dropped in a bucket of paint. So tell me, What happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Ah, well, it's like this.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After
You
obtaining
got
such an
almost
excellent
you got
script,
scammed, bro.
it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the
The
others
producer.
had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
I know the talent fees need to go, but damn, how many? What is the budget of this film, though? Like, surely this is just kind of like an independent film festival.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Yeah, we know that we just want this help, so no talent fees in Genshin Impact World. Probably. Nah. Oh, again,
Really? Then where do you live?
oh yeah,
We
of course.
Malazines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater. Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right?
I like us.
mean,
Ayaka's
so
still wearing the
all that, like, just to
costume
go
in
home.
previous event.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived. But I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way.
Aww.
Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Aww. So that's kind of like the experience when you're always talking to the Melusine.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they are who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and
Let's
Paimon.
go.
Wow, what a coincidence!
Nation crossover once
just talking
again.
about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film? We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
Oh, I thought I always get the lead. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Traveler. Not today.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you, so I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Oh, so you all know each other already?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
My, what a coincidence.
Yeah, 2 years
What
ago.
are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
This is Xavier. Alright. Nation crossover once again. I don't know why excuse me. I don't know why I always kind of like get happy and get excited if there's like different nations gonna go over to
buildings in
different...
Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
Yeah, just like different characters go to other nations itself, and then you're gonna meet like the different characters. Like, I don't know why I'm very, very happy to see them. Oh wait, I forgot, they're actually gonna see the quote-unquote Hydro Archon.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really...
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Yeah, don't worry, there's also reaction in this beautiful place of Fontaine when I first arrived. And I'm still wondering what the fuck does this mean. Like, seriously, what will actually happen if I actually... Like, I know it's something like a world quest like that, but I'm still confused where to actually use that. Oh! New icon, huh? Kinda see a new icon over there. Pretty cool! So now they're gonna mention, like, that you need to go inside in this place or something. Interesting.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
I think he got pissed after hearing that food.
Most of the film crew, a lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Jesus.
Oh, it's called the Two Musketeers, right? I heard this.
Instead of Three Musketeers, it's the two.
The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid
no wonder they have a
I've run
huge
into a
budget.
bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
True.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
Damn.
Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Nah, we have honor and dignity, Xavier.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible.
Okay,
If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right. I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
What the fuck,
Come
Moo?
on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
We can help you too. Just say that you got our contribution from some personal friends.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Aww.
Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen. So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
So the 3 of us?
Oh, but how can we have...
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Oh my god, you still have many
What the
positions.
director and the logistics support person do, but
Action?
what's a clapper loader?
Action?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
I remember watching a YouTube video how important it is. Wait, oh my god. How does the world of editing work in Genshin? Like, you know, editing videos? But knowing that this is set in like an, fantasy world, medieval setting, yada yada yada. Yeah, I really wonder how will editing here work. Like, what's gonna be the process? Sure, it's gonna be quote unquote shown here or tell us, for like the black screen and the white text. You know, I'm stop enough blabbering.
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
Oh, Paimon's gonna be very good at here.
For sure, Paimon.
Alright, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Of course. And the cameraman!
Oh, she's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
You know what they always say? You know why they actually choose me? Because I'm the main protagonist. And the cameraman always survives. So that means that I'm gonna live forever.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
When? Oh god, how many events have I did now? How many events did I didn't...
I'm sure that's due to the Traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
As long as I'm able to help. Lights, camera, action.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Yo, calm down, brother. I think we'd better get to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
So who's gonna be the director? Alright, we already know who it is, but yeah.
Alright, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working.
Yeah, we already know who's going to be. I'm just gonna act. Let's just act that we don't
have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Farina?
Of course.
Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon?
Yes.
My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
No.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect. And the storyboards were also excellent.
Oh, so Shirley has the experience.
Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've
Oh,
just
come
arrived
on.
in
They're just gonna meet the
Fontaine, and
Hydro
I'm
Archon.
sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well.
Oh,
Then
come
we'll
on.
be waiting to hear the good news.
They're gonna meet the Hydro Archon.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides...
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
A gift for someone who was once seen as the
Cake.
Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the
Yeah, I think that's
Fontanalia mousse?
Yeah, she loves desserts.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontanalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it
Yeah,
might actually
true.
make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontanalia...
Oh! That's a transition.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
Ah, surely.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Are you Fontaine Sino? I mean, I don't know. Are you Inazuma Sino?
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Font...
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Well, what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Huh. Okay. Words of praise. Wait, so this is the first time? Hello there. Uh-oh, shit. Wait, I know there's food here. There it is. Here you are. So many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fanta! Fanta! What the fuck?
You go ahead. No need to worry about us.
Oh, I hope Farina will like the gifts we prepared. Oh, and if you still think we should get something else for her, just let me know. I should be able to make some fireworks.
Should it's allowed. Surely it's allowed. Never let us hear.
Looking forward to the good news.
Oh, that's it. An entire comment. Alright then. You two enjoy. Hey Mia! I'm gonna show you how good of a as I am. Take a look at this. Not that. That's it. That's the entire picture. Woo-wee! Palooey. Alright, so I do believe that this is not affecting the story quest, even though I don't know. Even though I don't know, kinda relates it after. But I hope it kinda affect the event, like you know how Genshin loves details, like if you haven't done the Archon quest, you're gonna so dialogue changes. Okay, let's just simply say there's some dialogue changes happening. And you know, as you can see here, we have it done. I haven't done Farina's quest here, so yeah. I'm excited for some dialogue changes. That's all that matters. Alright, so it kind of spoils me where she lives right now, by the way. Oh, are these flags new? Oh.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Who's knocking before afternoon tea? Who are you?
Hello, Lady Farina.
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself.
Wait, what?
I am Xavier, a film director.
Wait, what?
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm...
the one from Chioria
Sorry.
Boutique. Hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something? Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Paimon! You motherfucker. I know there's some controversy surrounding around what Paimon said during Farina's story quest. Even though shut up. Okay.
Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just
Oh.
like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Whoa! What the hell?
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
They're actually saying director.
But didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep.
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and she's the camera operator. Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical
Oh my
job.
god, what happened to the brightness?
And it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I can show if you like. Oh god, I think I need to change my settings once again. I don't know why their faces are so bright.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you I can show
Maybe you
you.
can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If she can satisfy you with her camera skills, then you'd... you sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera.
I just realized we always use the camera for the photography, right? We haven't seen use the camera as a video.
Alright,
Or maybe there's a different
how
device about that.
this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Yes, po ma'am. Whatever you say, Director Farina.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision
True.
after seeing your work.
Uh-oh, we have a test.
Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Okay, filming team directed by Farina. Estelle is the boss of the Beaumont workshop and has always been proud of her forging machine as it cannot... Oh, commercial. Okay. Woohoo! You will need to film several shots according to the director's requirement and compile them into video. Oh! So this is how the editing process goes. The animation requirements. Okay, select narration. Located in the code. Motion. Start shooting. Okay, that's a script. Wide angle. Oh, what? You know, I think we can actually go here. Oh, okay. So that's how it goes. Okay, so I want to go wide angle here. Oh, maybe this one. But I have to want to show the location itself. And then after this one, we're gonna show the forging, what is actually happening. And then we're gonna see this one. What the fuck was that cake doing there? Alright, so some materials. Then I don't know, did that? Oh my god, they actually did put too much of this. Yeah, I think we must go with this one. And then for the final location shot. Beaumont Workshop, okay, check. Okay, there's a comment there, I can actually see. You need a scene that shows off the forging machine at work. I mean, this one, right? Yeah. You need to see the, ah. Okay, you need a scene that shows off the weapons arranged, so I guess it's this one. And the final one is that shows off the remote workshop. This one? Oh god. I still don't get it. Why can't I start shoot? It's like I need to randomize this. But this is the correct... Aren't these the correct... The correct ones, Director Farina? Like I already did them. What the fuck? I'm actually confused. I did what it has to do. Okay, so this is gonna be a prompt. Maybe this one will do the trick. Oh, okay. So that's how it works. That's why I actually don't know how to work. I have to bring it. Located in the Coda Fontaine. Works on Fontaine. I did a mistake! This machine can control the force applied to temperature. Work. Thanks to this machine, you can go each day at work. What will you not? Edge. I think I made a mistake at the second scene or first scene. Yeah. I think I...
It appears that you have more skill than I thought.
Oh, okay, so, Okay, so it's approved, I guess. Oh god. I kind of made a mistake because I want to show the location of the workshop itself. Like, I think that for me, that's much more, you know, showcase of where they're gonna locate it.
All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Yeah! Does that mean...
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal?
Well, what about the pay?
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervulat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask.
She didn't even give the verdict.
Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Wait, we didn't hear the entire verdict. I need you to criticize my first shot. I didn't even show the fucking workshop, like the wide shot of it. Holy shit.
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, can you read it?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
So can you read it too?
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Truly.
Not really.
Oh.
The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Yeah, mostly about the crew, the equipment.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him
I
right
wonder
now.
how much is
It
the...
reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either.
Sekirara.
The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story for...
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know.
You know, there's gonna be changes when it comes to adaptation, you know. That's why some people are pissed.
Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director,
So she
how
knows
much
everything
freedom
about
would
the
I have
art
in
of
terms
writing.
of script revisions and
Creative writing, as I should
interpretation?
say. Dude, they can actually collab with Yai Miko. Not gonna lie.
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
You like? Now's the chance to make a film that you love. We're counting on you, Director Freeman.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So,
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves, a great script calls for a great director.
Ooh, shiny. Seriously, what's...
I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
I do Argon above?
There's no more Hydra on them, I know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
Motherfucker.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props.
Scout location.
And by the way, since we'll be filming the 2 Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Florand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Look at my umbrella, Ella.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately,
maybe we can talk.
Don't have any connection with them at all.
Well, we do all have connections.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their captain, Chevreuse.
Chevreuse. Oh, so that's the pronunciation. Chevreuse.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori,
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation?
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people
that's a name,
see
though.
if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally...
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
I can't wait to see our film premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevreuse is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Nice. God damn it. Oh, hello.
Besides the macaroni, I should also pick up some tomato sauce.
Yeah, I made a mistake, Brian. Like, seriously. Why did I... With the shot, I already had the wide shot earlier. God damn it. I fucking made a mistake. Alright, show it the next scene so you won't make mistakes anymore. She's using the Osea form? Huh. So, if she's in the Hosea form, it's actually only part of her ornament. Cool. La 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 la. Oh. There you go. Alright. Let's now meet Miss Cheverus. Oh, so these are the events. Alright, you're gonna... let's deal with them now. My two-aged guess, you're finally here. You must be the legendary adventures of Teyvat and rising superstars, Sana and Paimon. That's us, alright. Blah blah. Oh, no. I don't want anything from you. I simply wanted to put forward a win-win proposal. Join forces with me, Fontaine's most talented experimental film director, Milais. Milais, what? To become the next big star of the big screen. Once you've made it, money, connections, it's all yours. Wherever you go in Teyvat, no one will dare to stand in your way, and you'll find yourself walking down an endless red carpet rolled out just for you. But I like it when people stand in my way. I might not attract even more unwanted attention. Yeah. I'm just a cameraman. I'm very sorry. I already have a position, lady. Yeah. So I chew me. For someone to set a special training school for actors, I need someone who not only knows how to fight, but also know how to control the expressions and inject emotions in lines. In short, I need someone who can do it all. But such changes didn't exist so far. I haven't finished planning the regular acting part of my avant-garde production. I haven't started on action scenes, let alone finish my first film. I thought I have to resort to employing stunt doubles, so that's why you two are such perfect candidates. Does stunt doubles mean what I think it does? You want us to shoot fighting scenes? Okay, blah blah blah, I can't. I thought avant-garde is more like an actual deep cinema though. And I don't know. I actually don't understand that under that genre, the avant-garde medium. Like I'm still confused what's the meaning of that. Okay, blah blah blah. Such a juicy opportunity. Oh, so this is gonna be like the combat one? It is. So this is the combat. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it after the story. Alright, I'm just poor contract employee. Alright, I'm just gonna speedrun everything, blah blah blah. Stabilization, cool. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna tap it all off. Alright, extreme drive. Huh. Alright, let's just steal all the cutscenes. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, so this is the Sniper Elite one. I think this is the one, right? The Sniper Elite. I'm excited I could play this though. Imagine if I have to have actual sniper in character in Genshin, that's gonna be very, very cool. I think that's all the events. So who's the last one? The animal of what the fuck? What's a child doing? Hello. Nope. Film production, okay, so you have my interest. Now you got my attention. Alright, let's go to the story. Oh, you absolute motherfucker. No more commission quests. Oh yeah. So wait. So we just talked to these NPCs and we immediately got the what do you call this again? The encounter points? There's no way. So I'll have to just talk to some NPCs, yeah? Right. Okay, so let's get back to business.
Alright. This is the place.
But
she's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
There she is.
oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and...
Just trust me.
Oh, alright. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but...
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Shiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
Christopher
I
Nolan.
see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
Oh. So that's what the two characters she's saying.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevret, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
Damn.
What's going on here? 1 second you're reading a book and the next you're...
And who are... Oh!
Hello.
Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vache has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers.
I mean, he's dead,
the
right?
Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market.
Oh.
Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys! Oh,
Sneaky.
Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and...
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Why did you arrest them immediately?
Yeah. Why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No. I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevraz. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevraz's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see...
Alright, so kind of...
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story.
So I think she's kind of be like a skeptical character who waits for the... I mean, that's how the police works, right? Like, still waiting for the right chance to strike. And not like, very... how do you call it? In a quick way.
So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more.
I'll join.
Huh?
Really? You're willing to help us?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
So she actually loves those kind of stories.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Very hyper,
Calm
you know.
down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish.
True. There's going to be so many problems you're going to encounter along the way.
Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Okay, so let me guess we're gonna do some investigation here.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Anyways, oh yeah. We're currently investigating something, you know. It's not gonna be kind of like an event, like the main event, if there's nothing problem going on. I always think like that.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevraz?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
I haven't read it yet.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron, and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone.
So, it's a revenge story.
One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them. However, the Baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother.
Woo! Filipino teleserie, let's go. Just
Many
kidding.
years later, members of the Baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best.
What's the MacGuffin? Rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies. Oh, okay.
The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago.
This is a revenge story.
They relied on each other to survive, and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating...
Yep. The Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail.
That's a typical...
It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Nah, that's probably like a plot of a Filipino teleserie that probably every Filipino series already made. So, I think Chevy Roos will definitely love those stories. Yeah, looks like we have a very supportive Filipino teleseries here.
Oh, so is that why...
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh.
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
Wait, so what you're implying is there's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
Oh, so many.
There's been a recent murder case involving Muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Okay.
Huh. Really?
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public, because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day.
Nah,
if one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
You know, there's always a saying, where there's always a trouble, we are always here to help. Like pretty much any gacha game MCs will always do. Anyways, can someone from the Special Patrol help investigate?
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see Muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
Oh, so it's kind of like those cases where these kinds of literature are connected to every, murder. Like, The Catcher in the Rye was used by, I forgot the name, Mark Watson. I forgot the murderer of John Lennon. So I think that's what she's implying to.
You mean they might?
I suspect so.
Or maybe that's the author itself. That would be very funny.
Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more.
That'll be definitely a good plot twist. I hope I'm not thinking of it already that the author is actually the murderer.
If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
And then we're going to involve every character that we are joining here.
What do you think, Traveler?
Let's give it some thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
You'd better head back and get some rest.
Nah, we're gonna
It's good to keep
here.
a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
True. Alright, Act 1 done. God damn, it's way too long. fiction and reality, inside and outside the frame. Alright, cool. I don't know why, I'm actually kind of thinking that plot twist is gonna happen. Oh, mark my words. If it didn't happen, then fuck. I'm gonna pull for Navia. Yeah, it's kind of late already. What time is it already? 12:54 a.m. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes. What the fuck is... Dude, what the fuck did... Oh, what the fuck did you say, bro? Dude, wait, I want to hear his voice again. Surely, okay.
It's not about the money. It's about the principle.
Oh god. Fucking dude, that's the greatest idol. That's the greatest idol voice that I've ever heard. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god, I think we might not able to finish this. Shut up!
Oh, how lucky I am to have so many kind-hearted people assisting me.
Yeah, just watch your step now.
Everything I've been through is starting to pay off now. There finally is a light
Oh,
at the end of the
God.
tunnel. Ah, I see it now. What lies before me is a whole world of hope.
No. What lies before you is the fountain. I hope you can start seeing clearly, or you'll end up taking a dip in it.
Oh, you better take a tip in the brother. Maybe that'll snap out of reality. Oh god, you motherfucker. God damn it. Whew! Alright. Oh god, looks like we're gonna have separate parts in this stream right now. Even though I don't plan to do it because there's gonna be very busy schedules that's gonna be available for me in the coming day, particularly tomorrow. You know, some back to school activities, some academics that's going to happen. So, you know, let's just finish what Act 2 is gonna offer to us. Alright, anyways. Oh, what the? Okay. What the fuck? Okay, stop. God damn it, that man's voice definitely had the best idol NPC ever. Well, let's go 8:30.
It's finally time to meet up with everyone. Paimon even dreamt of making the film last night.
Okay, Hotel de Bois.
Right, we're meeting at Hotel de Bois. Let's get going.
Alright, first shooting location. What the hell? Ooh! Okay, is this one of these events? Okay, I'm gonna do better this time, I promise. Okay, this is where I actually got a mistake, so that's why in the very first, in Furina's requirements, Furina's test, I actually made a mistake. Oh, it's Charlotte. At the corner of a lane in the corner fountain, an actress, played by Charlotte, has set up a camera and is adjusting it to find a perfect angle. Alright. No dialogues. Present the environment characters who will perform. So of course, this is it. Wide shot. The position from which you can take the picture with the widest angle. Not really. I just wanted to showcase this one. Who will perform? Okay. Highlight the actress's demeanor as she ponders. A short theme of emotion, speaking of their minds for character, towards yeah. I think it's gonna go with a close shot here. Close up shot. Oh, can I see the third shot? Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the back shot is much fitting. And I don't know. Okay, let's see the entire scenes. Right, I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, cool. So it always has the back shot, but can we go with a close up with this one? So, or maybe with this one, because we want to see the characters' faces though. But oh yeah, I think a close up shot is much better. Explain the reason why the actress has set up a camera at the lane corner. Does this work? So kind of like she's having a dialogue moment at this scene. The reason the actress has set up a camera. So, oh yeah, she's taking a picture of Fontaine, right? At the corner of a lane at the corner of Fontaine, an actress has set up a camera and is adjusted for the perfect angle to capture photos that show off the gorgeous scenery of the city. After mentally comparing a few different angles. Okay, so good script. Okay. Right, looking at the setup camera, we have this shot here. So we already show her face, and it's a perfect for dialogue. And now only have to this one. Yeah, I think this one. We did have a close shot already. Full shot. I love how they actually include some of like the types of shots when doing in camera. So it's not like a perfect tutorial for future filmmakers, but I hope this kind of helps. I mean, it's kind of helping for me too, though. Like even though we also have here in journalism, we also do this in our journalism classes, but too bad I'm not capable entirely of using a camera, so I'm more like using my mobile phone. But yeah, don't worry, I think it's much better. Alright. No, we're not gonna do that. Medium shot. Alright, there's no kind of like a preview that's happening. Alright. I think this one is much perfect for me. So kind of like the ending. I don't know what shot will happen. Will it gonna be turn left? Will it gonna go up? Or we're gonna turn left like that? So it's kind of like a perfect for a closing shot here. So there's no preview or whatsoever, but I think that's it. For me, I think this is the best. Alright, let's gonna review. So we have a wide shot showing Charlotte's problems. Like the environment character, yes. Highlight the actress' play demeanor as she ponders for the dialogue. The reason why, because of the angle. You know, she needs to capture that perfect angle. And then after that, she's gonna, according to the frame here, we need a camera to set it up. While looking at the already set up camera, she's the actress. Polish her pictures, contents while capturing the scenery, the court of Fontaine in the frame. So it's kind of like this one though. And then last one, so here, she's gonna do that. And yeah, this is perfect. A film in mode. 20, 50, if there's sun. 70. See, I told you, this is what I'm talking about. Oh. So that's what it looks like. Alright. I only got 2 stars? What the fuck? What's my... What did go... What did go wrong? I think I made a mistake here, right? Is this the perfect one? Alright, this one's gonna be so scared. We do have some 50 though. It actually got worse. No, I'm a perfectionist. Oh god, I'm not already prepared for the camera now. Oh jeez, this is... Alright, this is the last shot, alright. Yeah.
You're dead meat!
A perfectionist rose. That must be it. I'm sorry. Last shot here. Ooh, 20 only. Yeah, that's bad. This is bad. So bad. This is cringe. This is cringe. Oh god. Alright, you know what? F it. Let's just go to the hotel and start filming for real. Alright, let's go get like a middle part here.
Good morning.
Maybe
Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udek's Nervy Ledge at the Palais Mermonia. I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture. So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there. 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together. You've already seen them, right?
The Dirge of Coppel and the Nemesis of Coppelius.
Yeah, those two. Amazing, aren't they?
We sat and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them too.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, diving to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater. I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
At least I actually experienced it though. So I think the full experience of diving is always happening at Fontaine, right?
I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Turns out the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all. Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
So does Fontaine actually have like a magical trick that
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the Romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma. Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beasts.
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
The fact they actually did some underwater shots there is actually cool.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried I wouldn't be able to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night. But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was ready to go.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon. As for the others,
We're here.
There you go.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
Wait, 6 miles?
Dude, Paimon, haven't you talked to the one who's actually been walking to the entire nations?
I'm so tired. I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure could use some of that endless energy everyone else has.
good morning, everyone.
Boarding. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that for you.
No, you can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. The last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
Oh yeah, she's the assistant director. The director's assistant.
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
And probably some changes.
I didn't expect you to be so...
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine, after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it.
I always love that smug fish you still always do.
I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Ooh, first person.
Oh, thank you. The sound of being called director.
She's actually holding it.
And the aroma of coffee.
God damn it.
Feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the morning.
Oh, it seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
Are those the extras?
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Really? That's great!
He is really looking forward to our film, and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers.
Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members. This is our prop manager, Veronique. She'll be in charge of all the film's props and items. And this is Bono, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I really thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film. I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
Imagine all of the novels in Inazuma got adapted.
Promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it. So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now! You may take it from here, Director Farina.
All right. Listen up, everyone.
Ta-da. Alright, here it goes. The official
first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right. Cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine. Not the kind of waves. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Oh no. But I kind of feel sorry for Farina saying that.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
Motherfucker, of course she is.
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
Fiction and reality. Inside and outside. Okay, we just maybe do like we're in the middle part of this one already. Alright, you and me already.
How about here?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show. It's interesting to imagine what kind of atmosphere the lights will create. I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader, right? Those roles are just perfect for the two of you.
Really? Is that because it...
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other. If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack.
Actually, we start rolling before that. The guy who just gets edited out in post-production.
Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yoimiya, we need lights over there too.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh, it's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
Yeah,
seems like Yoimiya's really
how...
getting into it. But she was right. We do have a super...
Of course. You always say that, Paimon. Come on. Hello, director.
I don't need any help here. Why don't you try asking someone else?
Alright, Yoimiya's gone now. So this is the makeup department, right? Alright, let me ask you for a picture of you. Right, out of due respect here. Whoa, what the fuck? Alright, oh, this is bad. That's a bad angle. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Oh, come on! Really? Oh, that's entirely bad already. Alright, surely this is not bad anymore. Surely. Alright, get the bit centered here. There you go. Ah. Alright, that's enough. Nice.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
To achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
That's not too young for you,
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Quiet.
Alright. Alright, looks like nobody cares.
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Oh no.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
Oh my god,
Thank
how
you,
do
Veronique.
how they gonna
I think
edit?
I know where to start now.
Wait, how?
However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintained.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
I mean, that's her
Yes,
skill and
I perform
burst.
routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Yes, this way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon, or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Oh my god.
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Oh no. This is a perfect image for when Ayaka saw Ader getting all the girls except her.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Sheesh.
Huh. Excuse me, Miss Chiori. Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point.
Okay, what are they gonna do?
But are you sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand. Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevres, could the two of you please come over here?
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
Let's go see.
Well, surely Ayato will not go for a
What is
super duper hyper realistic form, right?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing
Oh.
to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
Huh.
But brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated. Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Aww.
Are you really sure?
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved. The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well. But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly. Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevreuse.
Chevreuse mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
But she will still have to prioritize her work. And even though she's a big fan of acting.
Alright, I'll take the role.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script. We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes.
I just realized it's actually a...
I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevreuse. You have my gratitude.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry. Let's go, Miss Chevreuse. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevreuse.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler. But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side.
Uh-oh.
I would like to give her some space.
Alright, go on. Spoil her some more.
Ayato, it's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
This is the punishment you deserve. This is justice.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
So, are you going to go back to work now?
Yes. I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Go on now. And please take good care of Ayaka.
Yep, don't worry.
You can count on us.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
Cool. Alright, here we go.
Right. Now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone.
Alright, some bodyguards.
The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate. They've been ostracized and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why. We want to capture how naive and innocent they are, despite their pain. Chevreuse will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment.
Okay.
Silence on the set! Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
So there's no challenge?
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip! I'm home!
Mother! You were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry,
Oh, I
but
think I
I'm
made a
back
mistake.
now, safe and sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat. Apple turnovers.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
Like her,
They
she's still
even
wearing
took
that
Iris's
costume.
doll and spat at us.
Like they're still wearing those
And
outfits.
they even called us names. They said we were...
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. Girls, listen to me. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like beautiful flowers. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet, but one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut!
Damn, all in one take?
Not bad. The actor's emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. Also, if our clapper loader can avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
Oh, got it.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevres? I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film. You should have more confidence.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
Okay.
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Mother, we're back. Mother?
Dead.
What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother!
Oh,
Mother! She's...
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions. Iris, we need to leave this place.
Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
But are we just going to let them get away with this?
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now. Come on, let's go.
can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut!
Alright.
Beautiful! Great performance!
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character. It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy? Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
Is she doing some method acting or not? Probably not, right? Woo! Bye-bye. Aww.
Huh? Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard. How do you feel, Traveler?
Of course, you
Is your arm sore
motherfucker.
from holding the camera all day?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a lot of fun.
Good work, you two.
You too, Shivers. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh, right! You have a case where the murders seem really...
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned.
So you mean there were rainbow roses in your case too?
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning. Especially after seeing the script today. Oh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
I told you already. If there's a problem, we're always here to help. You know, if I have a camera here, I'm actually waving my arms here, like doing the yippee. Like, yeah, I'm actually swinging my arm left from my shoulder to my face.
Good.
I don't know.
On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice. There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Huh? Right now? But we just got done filming all day.
Hindi ako na lang. And they let me do it.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea. If you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog. That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
What?
So where are we going?
So now we're going reality.
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
Huh. Well, there's no teleport waypoint there. Oh, what? Where? Ah. That's on the other side. Just teleport. Oh! Wait, did we got...
Add astro...
Oh my motherfucker, you absolute motherfucker. Oh, I think is this the end of Act 2 already? Alright, you are...
Welcome to Le Show's Clockwork Workshop. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
I mean the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble. We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual rather than on behalf of an organization?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
I think she made a... I don't know what kind of questions that Cheverus needs though. Individual, something like that. Oh god. Switch to places. Yeah. Still 1:30 in the morning already. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Cheverus. Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanalia Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Then, has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't typically give them to one specific person.
I understand. Thanks for your cooperation.
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
Huh?
Fleuve Cendre.
Are you sure? People might not be so thrilled to see the captain of the special patrol there.
Is the Fleuve Cendre like the underground?
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Huh? No way.
Navia. She knows Navia.
That I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
Oh. Yep, I knew it. That's what they call the underground place. Alrighty. I almost forgot what the actual places we called. Oh. Okay. That's actually mysterious. Alright then, let's go to the top floor first.
Hello, I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest anybody.
You say that now.
It's the truth. Here, take this as my guarantee.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Fuck off. Shut up. Keep it still, no one will ever know. Besides, it's called buying info.
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fleuve Cendre lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night. So loud that it's been waking me up.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around here. Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere, it's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Is it that you don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
You tell me.
Then please,
why you sus?
think about it some more.
She's giving her even more aura.
I didn't see. Maybe she's giving us some pâté de fruit.
The noises came from the end of the southern waterway. I came out and had a look for myself when I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close. That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Thanks for the pâté de fruit.
Pâté de fruit.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk.
I want some pâté fruit too.
My apologies, I'm all out of sweets. Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings.
Let's go, fried... Did you say French fries?
But taking care of junk food is my responsibility. You're better off sticking to your normal, nutritious diet.
Oh, come on.
Now then, let's keep going.
Come on, French fries. What the fuck? But there's still many people to talk to? I thought this was a very convincing lead now.
It's been a while, Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that?
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day. But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired. We were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Cendre, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
So, who was the one who...
Don't bother. Even if you asked, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
So I guess that every... So does that mean that every crime that's happening here only happened at Fleuve Cendre?
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevres. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long. Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
I'll come and go as I please. And I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, so typical police... Typical group of community hate trope kind of thing. Alright. Yeah, I think we might continue this tomorrow. Next stream here. Surely the actor is going to be the missing one, but it's alright. Where? Ooh. Now this is very mysterious.
What's all this?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon.
Only one's been broken. Drunk guy.
Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up. These are obviously marks from musket bullets.
Jesus.
In other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
Could it have been the killer?
Damn, what? Not gonna lie though, like, why the fuck you actually training there? You know there's some people living here, right?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Cendre own guns, few hide the fact from others. And even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots. Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
Like, what a motherfucker though. Like
Seems
he purposely.
Like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
So if he actually purposely left those shots though, why is they describing him as very careful? Like cleaning the gun? Like pretty sure that's the only, like the probable cause here.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this. A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket and took it to the Fleuve Cendra for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
About the guy who died.
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Cendra. It said that he was a poor, solitary man.
But if we're following the novel, shouldn't the guy have been a nobleman? Or maybe it's a reverse.
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead. Much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey? And to whom exactly?
Oh my god, I knew it! I called it!
We've thoroughly investigated that possibility.
Aww.
He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well.
Oh, come on. Okay, motherfucker. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then. In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence.
True, this is the reality.
More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
Wait, but weren't you saying Intel is like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
But the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
Alright. Just sail wherever you go, then you're gonna reach your destination no matter what.
What? Never thought that the captain of the security and surveillance patrol could come from the Fleuve Cendra?
Yeah, I have to say, pretty shocked.
Honestly, I'm pretty shocked too. There used to be a time when I thought I would never be able to join the guards, but as long as you can distinguish yourself through your accomplishments and skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth. If you look at it another way, my life at Fleuve Cendra has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills. Skills like how to barter with criminals or how to think in their shoes. Of course, I'd appreciate it if you could keep this a secret between us.
Yeah. Do anything it takes to make the investigation sure. As long as that makes progress. Alright, well, speaking of progress, my brain and my mind can't process anymore. Even though I'm kinda a little bit of energetic today to do my stream, but surely the third act will be kinda like the final one here. And since the event is gonna... Wait, if I'm correct, today's January 7, right? Alright, so activities first, then I'm gonna stream it always late evening, 11:30 p.m. as always. So I think I might stop right here though. I need to take a sleep and go on with some activities I'm gonna do today. Today. So Thank you guys for watching this stream. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe. Follow me in my socials in the description down below. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Alright, take care guys. Goodbye, good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are.